What has it taken you as a chosen one to hold it together, to keep things together, to stay balanced, to keep from losing your mind, to keep from going off on the deep end, to keep from going off on someone? What is it? Have you ever just sat for a moment and looked out and thought, how am I doing this? Why didn't I do that? Why did I not go off on that person? Why did I not snap? Why am I not so angry or frustrated or overwhelmed? Why am I not experiencing these things? How am I able to hold it together when it looks like the world is falling apart? How am I able to keep going each day when there's people around me who seems to be losing their minds and going off on the deep end? How am I able to do this thing? Well, chosen ones, you're anchored. If you're anchored, if your soul is anchored, no matter what comes your way, no matter how high the waves get in your life, or no matter how strong the wind blows, you're able to keep it together because of who your Heavenly Father is, and you belong to Him. So that's how you're able to keep it together. And He said to me today here in the Spirit, someone prayed for you. There's prayers stored up for you. Those prayers is the glue between your unbelief and your belief. He says, right in the time when you feel like you're about to lose it, that you're about to lose your mind, He said those prayers ignite. They come out, they walk out into your life. Those words that were spoken over you walk out into your life. He says, somebody prayed for you. He said, that's why you're able to hold it together. He says, because you know who He is. You trust in Him. He says, and you're believing beyond what you see. He says, that's how you're able to hold it together. He says, and when He sees you becoming frustrated, or if He sees you becoming overwhelmed, that's when those prayers that stored up for you come down from the heavens of heavens, right in the middle of that situation and circumstance. He says, and those words begin to walk out in your life. He says, because somebody prayed for you. Here I am this evening, and I thought about, how am I able to keep it together when it seems like the world around me is falling apart? How are you able to continue to move when it seems like those around you or people are trying to just stop and sit down and do nothing and give up? Well, chosen ones, if your soul is anchored, if you have that song down in your soul, in your core, if you have those words in your heart, if you can hum that song that you know will bring you out of that dark place, that's how you're able to keep it together. So today, if you're someone who's sitting in something, or if you're someone who's standing in something, if you're someone who's dealing with something, and you look around you and you wonder why you haven't broken down, why you haven't lost your mind, why you're not in a state of unbelief, you're not in a state of just not wanting to move or do nothing, you're depressed. Why am I not like that, you may be saying? Because your soul is anchored and somebody prayed for you. So I wanted to come in here this evening to just give this word of encouragement, just in this BK moment, to let you know you're holding it together, because those prayers is filling in that gap for you. Our Heavenly Father is holding you, and you're going to be okay. You're going to make it. Just keep your soul anchored. And no matter what wind comes, no matter how high those waves get in your life, you won't be moved. You won't be touched. Just stay there and hold on and don't let go. You all have a blessed evening, and I'll be back in later. Bye-bye for now.